Hello everyone and welcome to my next episode of my VRChat World Showcase series. I want to show you 10 cool worlds in VRChat again, and as always, let's get right started. The first world that we're in is called Floating Delight by Silyataru, and it's a very pretty, just chill world. So this is the main room that we're in. You have a really pretty view outside. Also, if you look down into the water, there's some fish, and it just looks really good. Then over here you have also some kind of aquarium, a small waterfall, it looks really good. Some cookies, a small bridge you spawn over there, a nice tree. And over there we have this thing, a small kind of cave. You may have noticed I like these things a lot. You can go down there and I don't know, I like those and it looks very comfy. And over there we have even more kind of small cave thingies and even more caves. But this is the final cave, I'm pretty sure. You also have a video player here and all the other things you want, mirrors, everything that you could expect. And just a really good looking world if you like something relaxing. And caves. It's good. Next world is called Pet Park by Ollie. Ever wanted to be a pet? No? Then that's probably good. Anyways, here you can be one if you want to. You have a lot of leashes here. You can, for example, put this on your neck. And then you can't move away anymore. Unless the leash follows you. You can grab it yourself and you can also free yourself. So that's at least good. And then there's a lot of other tools like balls that you can throw around and play with. Or laser pointers if you want to have fun with your pets. And in general the world actually has quite a nice design. So over here we have a park. We can do a couple of things. A tube that you can crawl in. And over here there's just in general like a playground area where A, you can play some chess, or B, climb up everything there is in this world. I find this so cool. I like worlds where you can climb up on things. Anyways, in total it's kind of a fun world where you can play and have fun and mess around with your friends. Yeah, I like it. The next world is called Underwater Launch by Donamo163. And it is also a kind of nice and visually looking world. You are in an underwater dome launch kind of thing, and you have a lot of different areas where you can go to. They all kind of have the same styling as this one. We have like some chairs, maybe a bed, or some other interior design. And the main part is kind of, you look up into the ocean, and it looks kind of cool. Music is nice, it's quite performant, and I generally like how it looks and feels. The next world is called XCirrex Virtual Concert by XCirrex, and it is a 20-minute show of pretty cool music and pretty cool visuals. I personally like it a lot. I'm also a little bit of a Xirrex fanboy, but whatever. The first time I went here I didn't really expect too much, but I actually ended up watching it 3 times in a row because I was comfortable in my beanbag and the music is just really nice and relaxing and the show was just really good, and so I ended up watching it multiple times. So yeah, I think I like it a lot. I can recommend you to check it out. Takes 20 minutes. Late joiners will not have the same experience, so maybe go in the private instance. And yeah, very cool. Next world is called The Adventurous Tavern by Strun. And it is a tavern with a kind of nice stylized design. I like it a lot. So if we look around here, you have a big room. It's also quest compatible and can fit a lot of people, which has a pretty cool design in my opinion. Then if we go up the stairs, then we get to a couple of bedrooms. And if we go down the stairs again, then we get to a basement with a lot of avatars in that kind of medieval style. And there's quite a few that I actually find pretty cool. And a mirror that you can look at yourself. Yeah, I don't know. Generally, I think this is a pretty cool tavern. Can hold many people, is well optimized, and has a pretty cool style. I like it. Next world is called Laserdome, also by XCirrex. And it's a pretty big and good and well-working laser tag world. You can see the entire map down here. It's pretty huge. It has the typical XCirrex style. And you run around, you can play with multiple people. You cannot properly showcase it alone, unfortunately. But yeah, you have a gun, you can aim, you shoot at people, tag them with your color, and it works really well. Can play with up to 16 people. And yeah, it's really cool. Go and play it. The next world is called Lazy Susan Metropolis 7 by Tajasuka. And it's a pretty cool chill world. You are on the Lazy Susan 7. It's a pretty cool ship with also some nice interior design, but honestly the main part is just the outside deck and the world around it. It looks really cool. Basically you are on a ship just driving in circles in a city, and it looks good. There's some nice background music that I like as well, and it's just generally a nice atmosphere. I like it a lot. There is also a day version, which is basically once again the very same thing, but in day. I personally prefer the night mode a lot more in this case. Though the day is also not bad, it's also looking good, but personally I just like the night version more. I will put both links down in the description. Feel free to go to the one that you prefer. The next world is called Tad Recursive Room by Gyther. And it's once again a world that is gonna be pretty hard to showcase properly, at least with the camera, but essentially it's a recursive room. So we are here in a pretty nice designed room, then over here is that room but in very small, and out there is that room but in very big. So we have room in a room in a room. And you can even make another even bigger room outside, and you yourself are there 3-4 times as well. So if we switch to my internal camera, I'm here in the room, I look outside, I can see myself big there, and then here's the entire house or room in small, and I can see myself in front of the couch, as I am right here. And if I walk over here and grab on top, I can even see my hand another time up there. I'm even bigger. And the coolest thing about this is that it actually works really, really well with other people. So if I am here in this normal room and the other person actually walks out there in the big room, then I can see them very small in here, for example, and we can still talk to each other. The voice actually sounds good and we can still hear each other. In many other worlds like these, you could not hear each other properly or even see. Here it actually works almost flawlessly. And there's so many cool gadgets where you can interact with each other in the different environments and sizes. For example, you have a glass. So if you have one of your friends in very, very small in this world, then you can just put the glass on top of them and they will not be able to move out. Even though like the glass will be in their world really, really huge. There's a grappling hook with that you can grapple away to travel distance better in the other environments. Okay, so here we have a ton of crazy stuff. For example, we have fishing rod. In here we can fish for our friends in the smaller room. They can click it and take the bait, and then they sit down in here and then you have your small friend in here. You just pick them up from the smaller house. Or you have planes, which is so crazy. Right now, this is just a plane, you know, like, I'm way too tall for this, right? This is a toy. But if I drop this on the floor, then walk out in the big room, the toy will be there on the floor as well, but then it's not a toy anymore. Then you can sit inside and actually fly around. And you can fly through the worlds and visit your friends in really, really big. Then you have a magnifying glass, which is also kind of funny to see your very, very tiny friends. Paper plane. And a ball that bounces. Yes. Another example, you have these small ladders here. Once again, in this world, really, really small. Can't really use them. But you can drop them into the small house that you have over there. And then use this ladder to actually get on top of things when you're actually tiny as well. So, yeah. It's just really crazy and mind-blowing how good this works. It's so sad you can't properly show it. Because, yes, it's just really mind-blowing. Go ahead, go here with some friends of yours and explore. It's really cool. Do it. And the last world for today is called Above the Sky by Natalie. It's a very small world with a kind of nice atmosphere. You are on a small island. Looks like this. You have mirrors over there, a tree, even bigger tree, and rock. And that's essentially everything you have here. But music is nice, atmosphere is kinda nice, and I do enjoy the aesthetic. It's good. But yeah, that's already it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. Maybe if you had one favorite world out of these 10, you can tell me in the comments. I'd be interested in that. If you have anything else that you want to suggest or feedback, I also want to read that. Please let me know. As always, all the links to the worlds are down in the description. Also the playlist to all of these videos. Also the link to my GitHub project where I saved a lot of worlds, nicely categorized. You can feel free to download that if you're in dire need of worlds. I still have COVID. In fact, I just recorded this one right after the other one. So yeah, maybe if my voice sounded a little different, then you know why. Next time, we'll see if I still have it. Maybe I'll record another one. I have time now, so I can record things while not feeling too terrible. So yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. See you next time, and bye bye.